Cops don't make movies, and Christian movies can be pretty lame. So how did a SWAT cop end up running a Christian filmmaking channel? Well, videos are just stories, but what makes a good story? An evil enemy, a hero, a challenge, an adventure, car chases, risk, a rescue, a life saved. And then I realized something. Being a cop and being a Christian actually have a lot in common. Both believe in right and wrong, obviously. Both decide to serve others. Both rescue people from harm. Both help people who can't help themselves. And both of them tend to do things that most people don't want to do. Well, I don't think Jesus was ever in a car chase or a shootout. So I decided that I wanted to make movies and videos that inspire and encourage people. But honestly, I was a very unlikely choice. How did I end up becoming a filmmaker? I'm Tom Downs. I worked for a big city police department for 42 years. Most of that time was on the street. I also served on the SWAT team for 21 years, and I saw horrible things. I dealt with people who lied, hated, stole, hurt, and murdered. I worked in some of the worst places imaginable. I was involved in shootings and even got stabbed a little bit once. And after years of seeing the worst in people, a lot of officers end up hating life and hating people. I should probably hate people, but I'm an actual Christian, so I look at life differently. I still like people. I figure if Jesus loves and values people, no matter how messed up they are, then I figure I should probably follow that example. So for the last 12 years of my career, I worked in the training unit. I loved teaching, but on my first day there, I was told, "Congratulations, you're the new video guy." I had zero qualification. I had never edited a video. I knew nothing about audio, lighting, camera gear. I had never even opened a MacBook, and that's what I was supposed to use for this video production. My qualifications were basically, the last guy did videos, he left, now it's you. So I turned to YouTube tutorials, of course. I learned as fast as I could. My first projects were honestly pretty embarrassing. But as time went on, something funny happened. I started enjoying it. I got better, faster, learned how to fly drones, learned how to do storytelling, learned how to use gear. And then just when I was starting to get pretty good, I arrived at the end of my career. I retired. What now? Now I had experience, I had some decent personally owned equipment, and a big question, what's next? So after talking to my wife and praying, we decided to combine video production with the Jesus adventure we've been living. So I started a business, got an LLC, and once again turned to YouTube to learn everything. Taxes, records, business plans, insurance, not nearly as fun as it sounds. Much caffeine is required. The first big opportunity came almost immediately when I was invited to help film a documentary with an organization called Walking with Warriors. They take military members and first responders to the Everglades to hunt invasive pythons, and also to invite them to let God help with their struggles. They wanted to film it, make a documentary. So what could be more fun than staggering through swamps with camera equipment, looking for an apex predator while being eaten alive by millions of mosquitoes? I said, absolutely, count me in. That was the start. And I'm jumping into it. I'm adding YouTube to the mix. So just so you know, when most officers retire, they try to hang on to that life. They hire on at another agency. They become a security guard. Not me. I know that being a police officer is what I did, not who I am. Who I am is a follower of Jesus. I'm gonna keep making videos that point people towards Him. Now, some of them are going to be about the crazy things we've personally experienced. Some will just highlight people serving others with kindness and compassion. All of them will encourage you to step into what God has for your life and start the adventure. This is a broken, hurting world. It's a mess. And a lot of people don't have any idea that there's a way to be made whole again. So I want to use video to encourage, to inspire, to challenge, to give hope. So what about you? Wherever you are at, can you change? Yes. Can you heal? Yes. Can you forgive? Yes. A relationship with Jesus feels like coming home, becoming who you were always meant to be. You don't have to be perfect before God uses you. I got a news flash. All He has ever had to work with is imperfect people. But an imperfect person fully surrendered to a perfect God is a way to change the world. So if you feel hope after watching these videos, if you laugh at the wild things God does, if something hits you where it counts, or especially if you decide to give your life to Jesus, then I will have done something that matters. I am going to make videos, and you are welcome to come along for the ride.